What's up, everybody? I am Jackie Terry. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 different types of strength training. And believe it or not, you're probably already familiar with a lot of them. So in this video, we're going to talk about the benefits, all the pros of the 7 different types of strength training. Without further ado, let's get right to it. So, ideally, when you think about strength training, you're probably thinking about lifting weights, lifting dumbbells, etc. Resistance training. Although that might be the case, we basically do a form of strength training in our everyday lives. Whether you work at a warehouse job, whether you're moving around, walking, carrying groceries up the stairs, or just carrying a heavy backpack, that could be a form of strength training. If you're carrying a heavy backpack, or maybe even carrying your kid on your back for a long periods of time, maybe like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, that's a form of endurance strength training. So there's all different types of strength training that we do in our everyday tasks. However, lifting weights, such as doing compound movements, which is working multiple different body parts at the same time, such as bench press, deadlifts, will help out in your everyday task in life. Compound lifts are extremely important because you're working on the whole body simultaneously at the same time. So if I'm doing a bench press, not only am I working on my chest, I'm working on my triceps, shoulders, even my back muscles are also kicking in, especially if I'm getting fatigued off the workout. Squats, you're working on your legs, your glutes, even your abdominal muscles as well. So these are compound lifts that will help you benefit in everyday lifts or everyday movements. Not only this, doing these 7 different types of strength training techniques that I'm going to show you, you'll be able to improve your reaction time. You'll be able to prevent injury. You will be able to increase your balancing and stability muscles to prevent yourself from falling. Say, if I fall, I'll be able to easily be able to catch myself. Also, you will make gains in a shorter amount of time. All in all, with these 7 different strength training aspects I will show you in this video, you'll just be a all-around, well-rounded athlete. All in all, you're probably working on all these different 7 strength training aspects I'm showing you without even knowing it. Just doing everyday tasks. Let's get started with the first one. First form of strength training, which is Agile Strength. Agile Strength is considered to be alert, to be quick, to move fast in any direction, acceleration. And as you accelerate, you're able to decelerate and stop at any given moment, so you're running in multiple directions. Prime example is football. You know how football players toss the ball and you have to run in each direction and catch it? That's Agile Strength. It's being quick and alert and fast. Agile Strength allows you to quickly respond to your environment. It allows you to move with power and precision. So essentially, if somebody is coming after you, or if you're playing any type of sport, you will, with Agile Strength, you'll be quickly able to get around that person. You'll be more alert. You'll be fast, powerful. You will be able to respond quickly to your environment with control, acceleration, and deceleration. It's important because it allows you to prevent injury by being able to quickly react to your surroundings and your environment. Say if a car is coming, and if you're not fast enough, you're going to get hit. But if you have Agile Strength, you'll be able to quickly dodge out the way. You'll be more alert. You'll be able to move quick on your feet. You know how cats are able to sense things? They're able to move quickly as possible. That's how you will become with Agile Strength. You'll be as agile as a cat and alert, quick, ready, fast on your feet. How to work on Agile Strength? I would suggest moving side by side like skaters or shuffles, running back and forth. Just changing your direction at a fast pace. Shuffles and shuffle runs are always good too. Like I said, run back, then run backwards. Run side by side, step left to right. And always change your direction. And this will help improve your Agile Strength. Step number 2, endurance strength. Endurance strength, or muscular endurance, is the ability to move lighter loads for a long period of time. One way to test your endurance strength is to see how many push-ups or pull-ups you can do in 1 minute without getting tired. The more reps you can bang out, the better your endurance. The key to endurance strength is being able to work on your endurance, doing as many reps as possible. So with endurance type of training, you essentially want to do it with light weight. And I'm saying maybe like 30% of your 1 rep max. So anything endurance based training, you're always doing it with light weight, but you're doing high repetitions, going for like maybe 15, 20 reps, maybe even 25 reps, but you're going at a steady pace. You're going, or even at a fast pace. You're doing as many reps as you can in 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes. And you're building up that muscular endurance. Because you see, being able to perform multiple reps for long periods of time without breaking form is the key to progressing and taking your fitness to the next level. In order to build muscular endurance, you want to go with lightweight, 30%, or maybe 40% of your 1 rep max, reps over 20 or 15, and you want to go non-stop for long periods of time. One way to test this out, you could do a combination of calisthenics, which is body weight movements. So for instance, if I'm doing pull-ups, I will see how many pull-ups I can do in 1 minute to test my muscular endurance, or how many push-ups I can do in 1 minute to test my muscular endurance, or even squats, how many squats I can do in 1 minute to test my muscular endurance. Muscular endurance is all about reps. So the more you can hit those reps for, the likely fatigue resistant you will become. So you're constantly going to build up your endurance by doing low weight and high reps. And it's also going to work on your cardiovascular as well. So you get the benefit of both worlds by training in muscular endurance. So not only are you building muscle, but you're building muscular endurance, and you're working on your cardiovascular, and you're burning fat. The best way to increase your muscular endurance is through body weight training, which is calisthenics, which is great because you can do calisthenics anywhere. You go to a playground and do pull-ups. You can go in your living room and do push-ups. So you can do calisthenics anywhere and reap the benefits of building muscular endurance and building your stamina. Another way to work muscular endurance is lightweight. You don't have to go heavy all the time. We'll talk about that later. Light weights, it's all about control movements, controlling the weight, controlling the eccentric part of the movement, going all the way down at a slow tempo or at a fast tempo. So we're talking about muscular endurance right now. So we want to go at a steady pace, doing as many reps as possible. So when you're doing muscular endurance, you really don't want to slow down your movement, because we're not focusing on the density of the muscle. We're not focusing on the nervous system. We're basically focusing on the muscular skeletal system right now. So we're building size when we're doing muscular endurance. We're building our cardiovascular. So when you're doing muscular endurance with light weight, you don't really want to slow down your tempo. You want to go at a steady, even pace, doing as many reps as you can. Okay. So the third strength training exercise is explosive strength. This is basically your muscle ability to exert the max amount of force in the shortest time possible. When it comes to explosive strength, you should think about force and velocity and power. Think of it as like a firecracker going off. Pow! Anytime you do a heavy lift, if it's explosive, so you have no time to control the weight. It's just one movement. You're going up, coming down. Like a firecracker. Pow! So it's just one motion. And you're using explosive energy. The oxygen isn't getting to the muscle fast enough, so it's considered as an anaerobic exercise. Any type of explosive movements, you're basically using your fast twitch muscle fibers, which aren't fully oxidated at all. You're not getting any oxidated blood going into the muscle. So these are all power movements. Prime example is when you see a sprinter explode from the starting blocks, or Olympic lifter dynamically lifts the bar weight off the ground. These are all explosive movements. How to work on explosive movements? I would say plyometric training is your best bet, aka jump training, such as burpees, tuck jumps, bench press, a heavy squat. These are all explosive movements that will help with your explosive strength, and you'll be able to have knockout power just by working on your explosive strength, and it coincides with your agile strength as well, because once again, like we said, being agile is being alert, being quick, being able to move fast. You mix that in with explosive strength, power, pure power, you're gonna be a dangerous person. And the main thing about these 7 different strength training techniques I'm telling you about, they're all made to be well-rounded. You'll be a well-rounded athlete, not one-dimensional. So you'll have the muscular endurance, you'll have the speed, you'll have the power. You just won't be one-dimensional. There's plenty of people that have power but they're slow, they don't have endurance. There's plenty of people that have endurance but they're not powerful. You want to be both. You want to be the full package. You want to be a beast. So in these 7 steps, I'm showing you how to be a beast and how to become a better version of yourself. Let's get right to the 4th one. So the 4th strength training aspect we're going to talk about is maximum strength. Maximum strength refers to the most weight you can lift in a single rep, such as bench press for your upper body and deadlifts for your lower body. So pretty much you're doing a 1 rep max, 90% of your max, a weight that you can probably only get 1 time at least, or maybe even 4 times. So in the percentage of 90% of your 1 rep max, or maybe even 75% of your 1 rep max if you're doing 4 reps. This is maximum strength. Ideally, with maximum strength, your volume is going to be low, meaning your rep range is going to be low. No more to 1 to 3 or 5 reps. Your volume is really low, but the intensity is really high. So your weight is very high. You're stretching your central nervous system. You're using explosive power. So my thing is, with this, you want to be very careful. You want to go with a weight that you can handle, that it's not too easy to get. Always get a spotter. Or if you can do it 1 time or 2 times, and that 3rd time you have terrible form, that's it. Do it once or twice and you're done. What's going to happen is your body is going to adapt to the workout. Because when you're doing maximum strength training, you're hitting 2 different systems. You're working on your nervous system, your central nervous system. So now, when working on your central nervous system, You're actually working on the myofibrillar part of the muscle, the power part. So when you're working on your maximum strength training, you're working on power, you're working on force. You're not necessarily working on the endurance part of the muscle. So you're not doing 12 reps, you're not doing 10, you're doing maximum movements, 1 to 2 reps, or maybe even 4, and that's it. And what that's going to happen is when building muscle, you get size on a cellular level. So the heavier you can hit those reps for, the more trauma you're going to cause to that muscle, and the bigger and stronger it's going to grow back. The micro tears in our muscle are breaking down. We're breaking down the muscle tissue in itself. So you will feel sore. So the thing with maximum strength training is you don't want to do it all the time, maybe 2 times out the week. Then give your body a chance to rest up and heal properly, because our muscles grow back even stronger and bigger and better when we do the adequate rest that we need. Number 5, we're going to talk about speed strength. Speed strength is basically how fast you are. This type of strength comes in handy when participating in races or team sport competitions. Working on your speed strength can also improve how quickly you react to something. Like somebody throwing you a ball, you're going to react to it a lot quicker. Doing speed strength will definitely give you an upper hand in the competition. You can work on speed sprints. You can work on speed strength by doing sprints or doing body weight exercises as fast as possible. It's almost like endurance training, but a little bit more high intensity, because now you're going as fast as possible. You're using up all your energy. You're reacting faster to the movements itself. So sprints are a really good way to develop good speed strength. It's also a good way to build up muscle in your legs, to improve stamina, and to burn fat, because you're using up a lot of your energy just by sprinting at a fast pace. And also, you can sprint at a fast pace and then turn around and walk back, then sprint again. Doing this is a form of anaerobic training, and it will help you burn tons of fat. You'll lose a lot of fat and a lot of weight and build a lot of muscle in your legs and increase your endurance. Speed strength, very important. It's not like muscular endurance, because it's really like an explosive movement. You're sprinting, you're going as fast as you can, and when you're doing body weight calisthenics, you are doing fast repetitions as fast as possible. Starting strength is how much power you can build up right from the start without any momentum. It's basically how much power you can build up from the start from a stationary position. Prime example is a football lineman or a track star. Without any momentum, they have to burst and run as fast as they can. So a track star with good starting strength, you will see him zoom without any momentum, same as a football lineman. It's how much power you build up from the start from a stationary position. There's no power or force to push you. You have no momentum at all. Prime example, say I do a lot of computer work. I do a lot of video editing. So there are times where I have to sit in a chair for hours and hours at a time. So if I'm ideally sitting in that chair for hours and hours at a time and not moving, and say if I didn't work out, if I didn't do anything, then my starting strength will be pretty weak getting up from that chair. I wouldn't be able to just bounce off that chair. It'd take me a long time to get up. So with weak starting strength, it will take a person who doesn't train, who doesn't do squats, who doesn't do lunges, it take a person longer to get up. To work on your starting strength, I would suggest doing squats, lunges. These are all compound movements that require you to generate power without any momentum. So when you're doing squats, you're not getting any momentum at all. It's one stationary position. You're squatting up and you're squatting down. There's no momentum. However, same with lunges, there's no momentum. You're in a stationary position, going up, and you're going down. But by doing squats and lunges, you will improve your starter strength exponentially. You will greatly improve it. Now, your bones, your ligaments, your joints are a lot stronger. And you're constantly going up and down from this position, which will make getting up or squatting down or picking up, bending over and grabbing something, make it a lot easier. It wouldn't be nothing. You'll be able to hold that position for as long as you want. It's also strengthening your lower back muscles as well. My advice with doing squats and lunges, always start light and then gradually go heavier. You don't want to just start at the heaviest weight doing squats or lunges or anything like that. Go with a weight that you can control and do reps, slow controlled reps or steady pace reps, all with good form. And I guarantee you will improve your starter strength, and it will also improve your posture, your technique, your balance and the stability muscles, and your assisting muscles. So there's a lot of benefits and attributes that come with training your starter strength. Once again, squats, lunges, perfect way to train your starter strength. You'll be a beast in no time. If you want to know any more workout strength training techniques, you can contact me. You can inbox me. We can set up a free consultation. I can train you. We can do whatever you want if you want to become a better version of yourself. Thing is just doing it and living a healthy lifestyle. Once again, I'm Jackie Terry. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, write me in the comments. I'll be sure to answer back and tell you everything you need to know.